You ever see a space or science video online that just feels off? Something doesn't sound right. It's Black Space Week. I'm an astrophysicist, and today we're going to talk about the anatomy of science misinformation so you can spot it and stop it before it infects your precious, precious mind. This scientific theory is going to keep you up at night, and scientists don't know why. Lots of red flags there, including the music, which isn't just setting the mood, it's priming you emotionally, right? This is the reason why you can make or break an entire film with the score alone. And this movie makes me cry every time. Make me cry right now. Hans Zimmer.
It was you.
Wild claim is that scientists have no idea why. Just understand that that's almost never true. Even when there's not a clear answer for something, there's almost always working theories or hypotheses, possible interpretations. Very rare to just be absolutely dumbfounded and have no way to explain something. So vague claims about scientists not having any idea with no citations, no sources, no names, no institutions, no context whatsoever, it's very questionable. Not that every video needs a bibliography, but there should at least be some lead that you could follow. Watch out for the black and white absolutes. You'll remember a couple years ago, all of these stories came out about how James Webb broke the universe. People were saying it disproved the Big Bang, but understand that science just doesn't work that way. This came from some anomalous observations that JWST made, where it seemed like there were some faint objects that may be galaxies that had formed much earlier than we thought was possible. One strange data point cannot undo thousands or millions of other data points. You have 10,000 observations that can be described by theory X, and you have one observation that can't. What do you think is the most likely case? That all of these tens or hundreds of thousands of observations are wrong and this one has offset everything? Or Occam's razor, a perhaps more simple and straightforward way to explain this situation is that these observations are being misinterpreted. Lo and behold, follow-up observations and analysis suggest that these galaxies may just have what are called active galactic nuclei, supermassive black holes in the center that are accreting so much material, they are shining much more brightly than you would otherwise expect. That's one possible interpretation, but another is just that galaxies could form earlier than we thought. We thought that the earliest galaxies could form 400 million years after the Big Bang. And then we found that maybe there were galaxies forming at 200 million years or 300 million years after the Big Bang. It doesn't break the Big Bang. It just refines our understanding of cosmology. Misinformation isn't going anywhere. In fact, with AI, it's just going to be harder and harder to tell what's real and what's fake. One way you can inoculate yourself from it is to try and be a little more critical and a little more skeptical. Ask questions, look for receipts, never stop thinking.